loves, and welcome back to my channel. This is a very spontaneous vlog because obviously I am traveling at the moment. I am over in Japan. Currently we are in Osaka and it's actually towards the end of my trip. I have been here for about a week and a half and we only have about 5 days left, but I just decided these would be the best days to bring you along, and we're doing a little bit of a reading vlog. I'm definitely going to be giving you quite a lot of reading updates, but I am also going to be taking you to some of the places that we are going because we are going to some very, very exciting places and my reading relates to that. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. I don't know how it's going to turn out. As I said, very spontaneous, but it's fun. It's good fun. So as for a quick reading update, I just finished All In, which is the third book in the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have been absolutely loving this series. It's a YA crime thriller series. It's kind of like Criminal Minds, but in a young adult setting. We are following a group of teenagers, like late teenagers, who all have these natural abilities that really help the FBI in cases, being able to solve cases, catch killers. Two of our characters are profilers, so they can like tell so much from a person by their appearance, by the way they hold themselves, all of that. One of our characters is a lie detector and the other can read emotions really well. So obviously that really helps when trying to figure out who committed a crime. And it's just a really, really good, fast-paced, easy series. I highly recommend it. It's very, very fun, just easy to read. And it's been really, really good while traveling. So I really, really enjoyed it. It was definitely the favorite out of the series so far. I have got one more to go and I'm loving it so much. And keep in mind, I did not like the Inheritance games, also by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, but I am like obsessed with this series. So if you were the same as me, definitely try it out. So I literally finished that this morning. It is now like 4 o'clock, so it's later in the day. But I have just started for like the 50th time. I'm not kidding. It's probably about my 7th time reading this. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because, hear me out, I am in the mood. I need to get myself more in the mood to go to Universal Studios tomorrow. If you don't know, Universal Studios to me equals Harry Potter World, Hogsmeade, Hogwarts. And if you didn't know, Harry Potter is like the series that started my reading journey and holds such a special place in my heart. I am so, so excited to be going there. I'm not kidding, from the first time I was like allowed to go on an iPad and like look at what I wanted to when I was about 10, I would be watching Harry Potter World tours. I would be watching Universal Studios tours on repeat. I would be finding every single video on the internet that like toured Harry Potter World on YouTube and just be watching them. So I can finally do that. I can finally give you guys a little bit of a tour, have like a little bit of fun with me at Universal Studios and put that up for you guys to see. So it's a bit of a full circle moment. I am very, very emotional and very excited to go. And just for tonight, to get myself in the mood, to get even more excited, I thought it might be fun to just read the first Harry Potter book. I'm not sure if I'll finish it all tonight, but you know, I've read it several times, so it should be pretty easy. And I just think it will be fun. I just wanted to get in the mood a little bit more. I am also reading another book as well, though, a like more serious, if you will, book. But I also do want to premise that whilst I love Harry Potter with every single thing in me, I love it, it's the most amazing series, I very, very much separate the author from her works, only because this series has such a sentimental place in my heart, but I do not agree with anything this author has said or statements she's put out there, so I really, really want to just try and separate this because it is such a big part of my childhood and reading journey. Anyway, I am also reading another book, as I said, at the moment. I have just started it as well, obviously, and that is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. When I tell you this book has been on my TBR for probably half to almost 3/4 of a year now, that is embarrassing because Leigh Bardugo is probably one of my favorite authors of all time, and I can't believe I haven't read this book yet. I have read all of her like Grishaverse series, Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows, King of Scars. Love them, they are my everything. But Ninth House is a dark academia novel and it's kind of intimidated me because of that. Why not just start it? Why not just start it? I definitely have a bit more reading time after tomorrow as well because we're kind of traveling a little bit more, going back to Tokyo, and then we'll be a few days later going home. So I'll be on the plane and be able to read. So I figure it's probably a good time to be able to focus on it, read it, get immersed in it. So anyway, that is a little update for you. I won't update you too much tonight, but I will update you tomorrow morning, and I'll bring you along to Universal Studios with me to live out my 10-year-old and current self's dream.
so exhausted, but that just doesn't stop the excitement because oh my god. I'm speaking quieter because Austin's sleeping, but I'm about to get ready. I'm gonna do my makeup, do my hair, and then we're gonna leave at about 7ish, go get a coffee and go online for Universal Studios. Oh my god, I am so excited, you have no idea. For a reading update, I read a little bit last night, but I went on a mission to get Sony Angels. Don't ask. But I did read a little bit. I read quite a bit of Harry Potter. I'm about 40% in. Loving it. It's just so like sentimental to me and heartwarming, and it brings me so much joy. I was just smiling the whole time reading it, like I can't explain. Ninth House, I read a little bit of as well. I'm already liking. I mean, I'm very early days, so like can't say too much, but so far so good. So that's a good thing. This is also like one of my first dark academia novels, like actual dark academia novels, so that's interesting too. But no, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm gonna go get ready now and I'll update you.
We're here.
Oh my god.
This is so much fun. I'm in awe.
A lot of things saying that
Hate them.
I'll come.
Welcome. Not that you can see much. We're just going in the maze. It's a Oxmaid. This is the best moment of my life. I just feel like everything's been leading up to this.
Fire.
Where?
Hey, look, this one's car.
It's Honeydukes. Yeah, nothing's open. That's okay. I can spend all day here.
Broomsticks.
Pandas! Oh my god. It's the monster book of monsters. I think I should get it.
It's $600.
I think I should get it. Yes.
So cool.
The golden snitch. I don't know what ride we're going on, but we're going on one ride. It could be a roller coaster and I could be terrified, or it could be something fun.
So when you moved across, you were saying
We are at Jaws, the ride. Going home. Hello, my gorgeous people. I am back into our hotel room now. That was literally the longest day. It is now like almost 9 o'clock and we left our apartment at like 7 in the morning. So it has been a very, very long day and I just got back and took a shower and everything. I didn't film as much as I kind of thought I would while I was there, but honestly, like, being there in the moment, it was just such a most magical experience. For a little recap, obviously I haven't had any time to read today. We'll read a little bit tonight, but probably we'll just read Harry Potter because I'm obsessed. This just increased my obsession. First of all, we went to Ollivander's, which, if you don't know, is the wand store. And you go in with like a group of like 20 or so people and one person gets chosen to like get a wand. The wand chooses the wizard. So you like go in and you'll like use various spells and the wand will choose you. And I got chosen for that. So I got my own wand, which is just like all 10-year-old me ever dreamed of. This is like my wildest dreams come true. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is like honestly the prettiest thing. I am so happy. This also has a tip that is like interactive, so you can use it throughout the area, like the Harry Potter area, and you can cast spells, which is just adds a little something to it. I'm very excited about that. Like, oh, just over the moon. We also did a little bit more shopping. We got chocolate frogs. I got Albus Dumbledore and Salazar Slytherin, if you were curious. And things like scarves and all that kind of stuff. It was just so much fun. I literally just, everything inside me was just having the best time ever. It was literally the best time ever. And I'm so exhausted right now. I'll probably talk about this more later. But I just wanted to give a very, very quick update. And hope you enjoyed the little chaotic videos I took there because I can't remember what I took. I kind of blacked out from excitement. But you know, it was so much fun. I'm gonna go read and sleep now because I'm exhausted. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. We're heading back to Tokyo tomorrow. So that'll be fun and we'll do a little bit more shopping. I can bring you along in Tokyo. I will get a lot more time to read because I'll be on the train, which is very good unless I don't fall asleep on the train. But that's my very, very, very small update for now. I will give a more detailed ramble later if you're interested. So we are back in Tokyo. We're back in Tokyo and it took a while to get here. We are here and I took you a little bit on our day in Tokyo. We only arrived at like 1 p.m. so we didn't have that much of a time. And the thing about Tokyo is a lot of places you aren't allowed to vlog in public. So obviously I didn't want to be disrespectful in any way and vlog in public. So I just took a few little clips of some of my favorite things we did. Of course I had to go get a matcha for our last like full day in Tokyo because Tokyo matcha is just, it is unlike anything else. I'm such a matcha girl and being in Japan has just been the best thing for that and honestly it's just heightened that obsession. Sad to go back to Australia because I'm sorry the matcha just isn't as good unless you get it from Malcolm Corner, which is like my favourite cafe in the world. I got my matcha, I was very happy about that, and if you're ever in Japan, go to the Matcha Tokyo, they just do the best matcha. We'll do a little reading update and then I'll debrief on Universal Studios if you want to listen to it, but if not you can skip forward to more of the reading updates after that section. So, for a reading update, I did get a little bit read on the train, as I'm sure you saw. I got about 50% through Harry Potter and just decided to put it down for now. However, I am thinking I might just do an entire reread of that series because gosh am I craving that. I especially really want to read the 4th one again and the 5th one. I also have all like the original copies of them because my older siblings read them and like they bought them as they were releasing. So I have all the original copies and I don't know, it makes me feel so happy holding them. So I thought I might read them when I get back, which we literally leave tomorrow, so very close. I am getting into Ninth House a little bit more. However, I feel like I have been reading for such a long time and I am only 20% in. This book is just, it's very confusing to me. I am trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot more like fantastical elements than I thought there was. We're dealing with like ghosts and phantoms, which is a very cool concept, but my mind is just, it cannot focus on it. When you're traveling and like picking up a book now and then and just going back and forth, it's just, your mind isn't working very well. I really want to try and finish it. I really want to try reading more. I'm just not understanding what's going on because I can't just sit down and read for like a few hours straight, and that's how I usually get into books like this that are a little bit more complicated. So I do think I'm going to give it a little bit more of a shot, but if I am just not understanding it, I'm just going to put it down for now and pick it up when I'm back home and I actually have time to read it properly, because at the moment I know that I'm going to love this book. I'm getting such a great vibe from it and I just don't want to read it while I'm not in the proper mood and it's not going to live up to how much I could love it, if that makes sense. This whole like trip I have read 3 books, which isn't as much as I thought. I have read The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden, loved, easy, quick, fast-paced thriller. I read The Deal by Elle Kennedy, loved way more than I expected to. I did not think I was going to like it that much. And I have read All In, which is, as I said before, the 3rd book in the Natural series. So maybe I'm thinking I might pick up a romance if I give Ninth House a little bit more of a go and it's just not sticking. However, we obviously are catching the plane back tomorrow, not till night, and so obviously I have a little bit more time to read tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is going to be quite slow and relaxed, and then while we're at the airport obviously I'll have a lot of time to read. So I'm sure I'll get a bit more read then, but then the thing about the airport is there are a lot of distractions around you and it's hard to focus. So that's why I'm thinking a romance might be better until I'm on the plane, but we'll see. I don't know. But those are my thoughts so far. As for Universal, I can pretty honestly say that Universal Studios yesterday was pretty much the best day of my entire life. maybe apart from like the Taylor Swift concert, but that was like, the Taylor Swift was the most emotional day of my life. This was just the funnest day of my life. So growing up, I didn't go to any theme parks. I don't know why, I just never really went to theme parks. So this was my first ever theme park I went to, which was very, very exciting and so much fun. I was mainly going for Harry Potter World, for Hogsmeade, to be able to see all that, and literally it was all my dreams come true. Reading Harry Potter the night before and then going as well, it just made it so much better, and I loved it so, so much. But I will say the Forbidden Journey, that ride was like insane. It took you on a journey through Hogwarts. You played Quidditch with it, like not actually, like virtually, but you were in like a roller coaster kind of stimulator, so it felt like you were playing Quidditch. It was just so much fun. And then we also went on the Flight of the Hippogriff, which is a roller coaster. That was my first roller coaster. Screamed like crazy, but was so much fun. But yes, it was just like the best day. I'm gonna go read for a bit now. I might update you later, or I'll update you tomorrow morning once I've read a little bit more. Good morning. It is the next day and it is absolutely pouring rain and it is miserable weather outside. I do have a reading update for you, and I am so happy to report that I am finally understanding Ninth House. I was past the 20% mark and I was like, I've read more than 100 pages. I should be understanding it by now, and I just wasn't. And then finally, oh my god. If this isn't Tokyo enough for you, I don't know what is, because this actually just freaked me the fuck out. Can you see that? There's two dolls in the window, but like life-size dolls. That's bloody scary. Like, that's scary. But anyway, I read a little bit more last night. I think I'm about 30% through, finally understanding it. Obviously today's our travel day. We went and got breakfast and we're about to go out into this, and we kind of just have to trek around the city for the day and entertain ourselves because we've got a while to go until our flight's not till tonight. But that's okay, we'll find something to do. I'm sure we will. I think I'll hopefully finish Ninth House on the flight. We'll see how I go. And I might start another book on the flight. It is a night flight, so hopefully I will sleep, but you know, that's not always the case. If I'm just not focusing and if I'm too tired, I definitely think I'll just start like a Ricochet or something quick, easy, maybe The Fake Out, just another romance or something, so that I can just brainlessly read and it will put me to sleep while I'm flying. But obviously I'll keep you updated and I'll do little montages at least, so then you can be updated if I can't vlog on the plane. We are at the airport. We are at the airport. It is several hours later. That was one of the biggest days we've had, mainly because it rained all day. But I got lots of reading done in various cafes because we pretty much just cafe hopped. Hi everyone. We are finally back home. It is actually the next day because we got home quite late last night. It was just a chaotic day. We didn't get home till like 6 p.m. and I literally just crashed. I fell asleep for like 12 hours straight. So I'm much more refreshed this morning. But I do have so many reading updates for you. Also, I hate traveling, like the flying section of it. I literally hate flying. And I also have a little bit of a book haul because I got a bit of book mail while I was away, so I thought we could go over that. First of all, for a book update, I finished Ninth House and I didn't love it. I was kind of disappointed because I love Leigh Bardugo, but I do think I probably should have looked up like content warnings before going into, because there was a lot of substance use in this that I did not expect. And there were quite dark themes underlying it, which just made me kind of uncomfortable reading it. I feel like because I went in not knowing that. It was definitely not my favorite. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I really appreciated the plot. Like, I feel like the actual plot and the thoughts behind the plot was so good. I loved the idea of like phantoms and ghosts and like this kind of reality like in between. I thought that was really, really cool and that really interested me, but I just didn't connect to any of our characters. I found it really difficult to connect to them. And you know, when you just don't love the characters, it makes it really hard to like actually love the plot. So I do think look up content warnings, go in knowing that it's not like that lighthearted. It's definitely a dark academia, emphasis on the dark. But yeah, I just didn't love it as much as I hoped I would, which really made me quite sad. But you know, that's the way of things. I also started Ricochet, by Becca and Krista Ritchie. I only got a little bit into it. Very, like, it's too early days to tell, but I think I'm going to like it. I really do. But as I said, very early days, so we'll see with that. This is a second book to the Addicted/Calloway Sisters series, and I do really want to get into that a lot more. But as for a book haul, I have so much exciting mail. Hang on. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna start out with like my most exciting mail, and that is Taming 7. Oh my god, you know that like the Boys of Tottenham is like my everything series. I love that series more than anything, and when I opened this, I could not believe it. I am about to sit down and start this and like not move from the couch all day because oh my gosh, I love this book so much. I don't love this book so much. I love these characters so much and therefore cannot wait to read this. I just have such a good feeling about it. This is the 5th book in the Boys of Tommen series, my everything series, and I cannot wait. This releases on the 16th of April, so very soon. And I got it a little bit early, which is just amazing. Thank you so much, Hachette Books, for sending me this. Mads also sent me Heir of Broken Kingdom, which is the second book to Heir of Broken Fate. So excited about this. I loved the first book. I cannot wait to read this. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for background noise, by the way. Back in the city, but I cannot wait. This is a romantasy. The cliffhanger on the last one, I need to know what's gonna happen. And Penguin sent me Funny Story by Emily Henry. Emily Henry, one of my all-time favorite authors. I love her so much. This is her newest release and I cannot wait to read it. So let me know if you would want some reading vlogs on any of these books. I am more than happy to do them. But I just wanted to say a big thank you for watching today's video. I know it was a bit chaotic, a bit of an interesting video. I'll be back to doing a lot more reading vlogs very soon. So stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching today's video.